him with Summer Daddy. Why y'all not together no more? Because like he was, he was fucking up. He wasn't ready, and I was trying to be a woman and work through things, and he wasn't ready. So then I was like, fuck it, and I left.
And then Young Miami, who was popping all type of shit, you can't hear a motherfucking word out of her mouth now. Everybody's quiet now. Big Act still talking. They quiet as hell.
Well, if Diddy thought that Young Miami was gonna be his ride or die, a stick beside him through thick and thin, well, he has another thing coming for him, because not only is Miami making it clear that she is not his ride or die, but word on the streets is that she is openly betraying him in exchange for some shmoney. Now, there have been reports that Young Miami is quickly going broke after Diddy cut her off financially because of his ongoing legal battles, and she is desperate for some cash. So does this mean that Diddy is about to start paying Miami her $500,000 allowance again? Or are we about to see the mother of all lawsuits filed against Diddy with Miami as the witness?
Man, did y'all try and get Young Miami in trouble? Y'all ain't read the transcript? Y'all must want to get Young Miami in trouble. You know Diddy ain't playing that. You know he ain't playing that. Okay, Young Miami
Well, y'all, Young Miami is out here fighting for her life because fans are convinced that she is going broke after being done by Diddy, and she is going over and over and beyond trying to convince us that she is still rich and doing fine. But it's not hard to see why people would assume that she's going broke, because her boo thing Diddy has been too busy fighting his own personal battles, with 5 horrible lawsuits being brought against him in less than 6 months. So it goes without saying that he is too busy to be a sugar daddy right now. There were reports that Diddy was allegedly paying Miami $500,000 a month to be his sugar baby, which is just an insane amount of money to get for being arm candy. Well, Miami was living the dream, because not only was she getting all that money as his side piece, but Diddy was also putting her on, and with some really big moves. He helped her launch her Carisha Please brand, which included her talk show that won 2 BET Awards, and there were rumors that he bought the awards for her, but y'all didn't hear that from me. Well, she also sold some merch, and she had her music career going with the City Girls, and things were generally going well for her. But still, her major source of income was the fat allowance that she was getting from Diddy. Because let's be real, $500,000 is a whole lot of money. However, things started to fall apart for her after Cassie's lawsuit, when Diddy got exposed for a whole lot of things he allegedly was forcing her into. Freak-offs, where she was forced to be intimate with other men against her will. There were 3 more women that came out to accuse Diddy of allegedly essaying them. This caused a lot of negative press for Diddy, and by extension, Young Miami. But actually, when it came to Miami, people were on different opinions, because while some people believed that she was as bad as Diddy, others believed that she was just a victim of his manipulation. Then there's another group of fans that believe that she might have had a hand in helping Diddy organize these freak-offs for other women. Y'all remember Gina Hune, right? Diddy's other side piece, who was constantly at war with Young Miami on social media? Well, fans speculated that Miami might have allegedly helped Diddy arrange freak-offs with Gina. Now, after Cassie's lawsuit, people started to put Miami and her actions under the microscope, and they found out that this conversation that went down between her and Gina a couple of years ago, the drama started because Miami felt a type of way about Gina messing with Diddy still. She accused Gina of chasing clout, saying, "Somebody please give this B some attention." Gina replied on her Instagram stories, writing, "If anyone's seeking attention, it's you. Suck my D. I don't give an F." Miami then claimed that Gina was trying to use her for clout, and she said, "Attention, B, I am the attention. Let's be clear. Notice me, please go sit down. We see you, relax. It's okay. You've been around, just around, for years. You've been waiting on this moment if he can't make you famous, B. I ain't arguing no B that got cheap lint ball carpet in their house effing on a billionaire. You freaky B." Miami also said, "If I wanted you to eat my pee, Diddy would have had you on your knees. You a eater. Gina, you been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You been crying for a baby for 10 years. You been around as a B that eat P and D when he feel like it. You a eater. You the same B that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby. Poor sushi." Yeah, that kind of sounded like one of them freak-off types of threats. And it didn't help that Gina had an interview with Tasha K where she accused Diddy of hurting her physically during their relationship.
I mean, in the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, the first 4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being an asshole. So he was a If he was like always belittling me and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me. He took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me, and then he like mushed my face and like really hard and made my nose.
Gina also claimed that she had gotten pregnant and he forced her to get rid of it.
And you mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
I told him, and he was like, you're gonna get an abortion, right? And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know yet. And then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him, and and I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that
Was
wanted
with
him for money.
Okay.
I just care about him, and I just wanted him to be nice to me. That's it.
This was a bad look for Young Miami, and it had people speculating that Young Miami was not exactly innocent in this whole Diddy freak-off situation, and she got dragged so hard that she had to go private for a while. I mean, her sugar daddy, who she used to stand 10 toes behind, was catching a lot of heat for his actions, and the last thing she needed was for people to continue to associate her with him. Well, she eventually came back outside, and she announced that she had a launch of a new era, which she referred to as the Yams era. She tweeted, "Welcome to the Yams era. The Yams era is my prime time. In the Yams, we do ginger hair, focus on ourselves, and get money. Yams is the new lingo. To my fans, the Yams, this is the new us."
I'm taking it back to Miami. The Yams, my roots, my people, my lingo. It all come from somewhere. They just be want to see what your low is. It's like when everybody want to do that U-turn. That's from
I feel that.
You talking about a big bag? Yams. You talking about some get back? Yams. You feeling like a bad bitch? Yeah.
She's been trying to rebrand after the whole Diddy situation and trying to distance herself from him and his mess. And fans started to speculate that she was leaving Diddy when she put every single piece of merch on the Carisha Please website on sale after he got sued. And there were rumors that she was trying to grab as much money as she could before the site was shut down once Diddy stepped down from Revolt. Well, surprisingly, the site is still up and running, but fans noticed something interesting recently, and the fact is that she has been selling her personal belongings, clothes, shoes, and stuff like that, and people were quick to accuse her of selling off her personal items because she was going broke. But let me say this, these items belong to her, and there's no shame in selling off a few things if she's in need of some cash. I mean, who among us hasn't had a garage sale? But Miami took offense to this, and she has been dragging people and slamming them for daring to say that she's broke. But a lot of people were here for her selling the clothes because, let's face it, she's got some style, and somebody commented, "Could you also put a few wigs up there? I know you only use them once and you're done." I'd buy it. And Miami replied, "Yes, I am. I got over 100 wigs." Now this got people talking even more about how she was selling things off to make money, and she got mad, tweeting, "I'm broke? This ish must be new to me." A fan commented, "People really ain't hear you when you said that you make $1 million in 2 days from your car game." And Miami replied, "#1 drinking on Amazon, mind you." She also said, "I'm broke selling my clothes when I always had Carisha Closet on my website this whole time. Mind you, I've been doing this. Y'all people say anything." Money getter, I'm a money spinner, you a effing runner. But according to this blind item from insiders, this situation is not as good as Miami is trying to pretend it is, because she is struggling without her income from Diddy. According to a source close to Miami, Diddy is no longer paying Young Miami's bills. The friend told us that Diddy had been paying for private flights, shopping sprees, and rent for a luxury Miami penthouse. Now Diddy has cut those expenses. Diddy still bought Young Miami a Christmas gift, but he's not as generous as he once was. The insider also said that Diddy still wants to be friends with Miami. She is not interested in mingling without the cash. The insider said Diddy is not in a good place mentally either. He can really use someone like Carisha in his life. She really does care about him, not just his money, but the money is important, yes. So he has to start paying again if he wants her companionship. So yeah, Young Miami is kind of struggling with that. But that's not all, because her situation with Diddy also affected her other sources of income. Remember when she said she had a show in the works for BET?
What can we expect for you this year? You know, you've had this show that everyone tunes into. You've got great music. What's next for you?
I got a reality show coming out. The City Girls dropping the album. My podcast. Just everything.
Well, that show is on hold right now, so that's another source of income loss. So despite her loud claims that she's not affected, she has to be affected. It's very obvious. And remember how the insider said that she won't associate with Diddy or be his side piece without money? Some unconfirmed news has it that she is allegedly open to testifying against Diddy for some cold hard cash. And it goes without saying that Miami knows many of Diddy's secrets, so that can't be good for him. If he wants his secrets to remain secret, he might want to get her back on the payroll, or things could get even crazier for him. But unfortunately, the fans don't really seem to feel sad for her, and they've been leaving comments saying she wasn't crying while she was living an evil life and exploiting others while she was with him, so she needs to take her downfall with the same energy. Oh, she definitely deserves every bit of that backlash she's getting now. She was actually enjoying, leeching, and thriving on the evil he was doing. Now trying to cry wolf? And she's been with him how long? Getting $500,000 a month? How is she broke? She should have tens of millions saved that she got for hiding his crimes. Whew, y'all know it's hard out here for a Young Miami right now. But I gotta know what y'all feel about the situation. Are you team Yams or are you team Lost the Fans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and then check out this next video.